right? So the first step is to go into the moles. So let's change these into moles, both of them. Let's turn this one into moles. Let's do them at the same time. Might as well. So 1 mole of the FeOH, I'm just going to write these out first. And then we're going to have 1 mole of the H3PO4.
Do we have to write FeOH too?
Over here?
Yeah.
It's good to do that because you don't know what you're canceling out if you don't do that.
Okay.
So if you add all these numbers up, it'll be like, I think it's like 55 point, I don't have the periodic table in front of me.
No, Fe alone is 55.8.
845 plus, hold on,
73.
Plus 9.
2 times, I'm going to put 15.999 plus,
999.
so look, it's 2 times all of those together, those added together. That's what this is right here, the OH. Yeah, so the total is? I don't know. 89 point what?
I don't think so.
Can you give me some more secrets? 8589? 858?
89.8.
Okay, that's how many grams in this right here. Want to do this one real quick? Let's do this one. So this is 3 times 1.0079 plus, I don't know what P, I think it's like 30.064.
30.974.
The first one is 963.
974?
Yeah.
Hold on, John.
30,
And then 4 times
50.
15.999. If you add all these up,
because it's
you think it's up to
3.2.
I'm just using as many sig figs as I possibly can. Or as many numbers, right here, calculation that I can. So if you add all these things up, what are you going to get?
97.9937.
0.9937?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the grams over here. Right! This is nothing new. We've done this before. Right? That's the, I guess that's the hard part, maybe. Now here comes the unusual part. The unusual part is where you go from the moles now, since we've converted these from grams, so the grams are on the bottom so they cancel out. Now we're in the moles of this reactant, and over here we're in the moles of this reactant. Okay? So I'm doing 2 problems simultaneously right now, which might be a little bit confusing. But I'm converting both of these reactants into moles of a product. So I'm going to choose this product. Now you're going to scream at me saying, Mr. Sand, you could have chosen this one too. And I'd say, yes, you would be right. You could have chosen that one. But I'm just going to choose this. I'm not going to choose the H2O. I'm just going to choose the iron phosphate to turn it into.
Any scenario where you do both simultaneously?
Say it again?
Is there any scenario where you can do both simultaneously?
If there's any scenario that we can
There's
both
no need.
simultaneously,
You don't need to do it.
we don't really need to do it. You'll see later on in the problems that there's a strategy
No, it's not
that
the
you
same
want to
answer, it's the
choose.
same
You want to read
difference
ahead and
between
choose
the two.
one or the
Same
other.
ratio.
You don't want to choose both. Or you don't want to choose one of them when they ask you about something else later. Okay? You'll see what I mean in a minute. Or in a couple days. So, this over here, we got to make sure these mole ratios are correct. So, for this right here, the iron hydroxide, there's 3 iron hydroxides over here. So I'm going to put a 3 down below. That's what I'm canceling out. So it's going to be 3 moles of the iron hydroxide. And we're going to change it into the 1 mole of the iron phosphate on top.
I'm so confused.
There's 3 there.
Oh, the coefficients.
There's 3 of these for every 1 of those. So I'm able to change the number of this stuff into the number of this stuff
Right.
just based on the ratio in this reaction. Yeah.
It won't make a difference if you use 6 on the page.
Yes, as long as you use the same product for both of these problems here. So over here, I have no choice now. I have to use this product. I have to use 1 mole of the iron phosphate right here. And down below, I have to use 2 right here. Because
where did you get the 1
that's
mole?
the 2 that's corresponding to this reactant right there. So it's 2 moles of the H3PO4. You had a question?
Yeah, where was the 1 mole of that?
The 1 is right here. It's invisible. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess it's not invisible.
Okay.
But There's one of these things. We just don't write it in.
Can't you write it in though?
If you like, you could write it in. Look, I just wrote it in.
Why, okay.
But that might be.
Why are you
confusing.
using that one, not the other one?
You just pick that one.
I just picked one.
Doesn't matter?
No, you're gonna. If you watch this again, you're gonna see. You're gonna be embarrassed because I've just said that does not matter.
No, but like, it's confusing.
I know it's the first time that you've seen this.
Yeah.
Everybody else has seen this twice.
Yeah.
Okay. It does not matter. You can choose this one or you can choose that one.
So like if I do all that, should for the upper one come out 0.011A and for the down below 0.0127?
0.08. Yep, that's right. Actually, it's 9 if you stick it.
Yes,
correctly. Moles of. This is gonna be iron phosphate.
And then down below 0.0128.
8.
Yes. 8 moles of Fe3PO4 2. A couple good questions I've had people ask so far is something like, Mr. Sand, this question is crazy.
No, it's
I
H.
can't-
It's He3. It's H3PO42.
H.
Right here? Yeah. But the final product.
Oh.
That's what we're trying to
okay.
get into. I'm sorry. We have now a question. I guess the question is, but Mr. Sand, how many kinds of questions like this are we going to have in the test? Because the test, ooh, if we have to do all of this stuff, wow, that's a lot of work. And oh my God, we're not going to have enough time to do like 10 of these things and other types of problems on the test. Yes, guess what? It'll be like one example of this type of question on the test. So it takes up a lot of time, and I know that. So it's like 1, 2, 3 problems in one. Of course, the last step here we have neglected to answer. What's the last step? Which one is the limiting reactant? That's it. So which one? This one? Yeah. Why is it this one?
It's less.
Because what's
of
less?
it. There's less moles.
There's less product. Yes. So this is the limiting reactant. Squeak, 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 squeak.
Have you seen Emperor's Groove?
I know what you're referring to.
Okay. Questions about this? Great. I'd like you to try to finish the next page. Ignore the phases of matter. For that one, I don't know why I did this. I must have been crazy when I made this packet up. I think I was crazy a little bit.
Don't be fooled by the...
Why would someone go through all the effort of putting a packet together? I don't know. So ignore the solid, liquid, and gas. Those phases, just ignore those. Those are not relevant for the next question. Give it to Rishi. He likes to be crowded. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right.